Can an image bring this love for life back? Let me show you one. What do you see? It is a vase with the wildflowers, a window, and you can see the sea in the back. Can you look at it more than 15 seconds? Most people don't. You know, in museums, the average time spent in front of a painting is 15 seconds. 15 seconds. And that's in a place where you have silence, nice, comfy leather benches, air conditioning, and you pay $20 as an entrance fee. But in real life, we look just as briefly. Fast, efficient, brisk. But what if we paused? What if we lingered? James Elkins, an art historian, wrote in one of his books that when we look at an image, the image has the power to change us. Have you heard about the Stendhal syndrome? It is what happens to those people who admire something truly beautiful, magnificent. They start to have vertigo, they feel dizzy, some feel nausea, some even faint or have a heart attack. No doubt an image can have a truly visceral effect on us. We see images, but we don't enter them. So to feel alive again, I think we need more than sight. We need to smell the rain. We need to feel the taste of cherry tomatoes ripened under the sun. We need to feel the roughness of a fresh towel. We need to hear the insects buzzing in the summer. We lose our zest for life gradually, just a slow, silent spiral, one step at a time. We descend, and then we find ourselves numb, bored, in the dark. About 20 years ago, the Italian writer Umberto Pasti went to visit northern Morocco. When he arrived in that remote village, he had a profound dream. He dreamt his body was that place, thirsty plants with scorched leaves, spikes, and down below he saw more dunes, rippling in the heat. It was a metaphorical image of himself, almost as a lunar landscape. The unconscious told him, "You are barren." And Umberto Pasti listened. And as if driven by a spirit, he decided to revive that large plot of land. He decided actually to revive himself. So he bought the land, but the land was harsh. It was full of rocks. There were snakes everywhere. Today, that dream is a reality. The garden of Rohuna is one of the largest and most beautiful gardens in Morocco. There are waves of red poppies, fragrant lilies, and countless species of rare plants, irises, sweet agaves. It is truly a testament of what happens when we take an image seriously. Perhaps Pasti too felt that he wasn't truly living. But before I go on, I must tell you that this is not the only way to truly feel alive again. It is just a way I found, because I too struggle. You know, we always hear these stories of people who have some sort of strange illness and they cannot find help anywhere else, so they decide to help themselves. In the same manner, I decided to help myself, finding joy and vitality again. Back to that painting with the vase. Let me tell you what I see. I am in an old seaside house. The window frame is made of wood, weathered by salt and breeze. It has cracks, a grayish hue, and chipped grain paint. It's August. Someone's grilling eggplants and red peppers. There's a radio on. Those romantic Italian songs from the 80s, you know, when people sang only about feelings. The smoke carries a sweet hint of caramelized pepper. Autumn is on its way. I've just come back from swimming, I've rinsed off the salt, and now I opened an old book with yellowed pages that smelled like childhood, like when my grandmother was alive. Apple tarts cool on the counter, their scent lingers. My heart is alive again. I want to live in this painting. Like Alice through the looking glass, I stepped inside the image, and I stayed until that image mattered as deeply as my waking life. Basically, I started living as if I were in the painting. I gathered wildflowers. I baked those apple tarts. I still listen to retro Italian songs. So this is how my vitality and love for life returned. Because when we fully enter an image, it connects us with something sacred, even if we go through hardship, even if we live in ordinary places. So find your image, not necessarily a pretty one, but one that makes your heart swell with love for life. An image that captures you. It is as if you pass the event horizon. There's no turning back. You must go inside that image. Enter it like a vivid dream. Once inside, ask yourself, what season is it? What's going on around me? What's going on inside my body? What sensations do I feel? What memories of the past arise from my unconscious? What visions of the future do I have? And then step out of the dream, step out of the image, but take something with you, a detail, a feeling, an insight, a vow. So cook the dish, light the candle, go make that trip, call somebody, play that song. But you must know that one image won't be a miracle. In my experience, I noticed that love for life doesn't return with a bang. It's not a firework. It comes in little glimpses, little moments. And slowly, you might not even notice, but something shifts. One day you will wake up and you will feel totally here, alive. You feel full. So now, I would like to know what makes your heart awake. The French writer Marcel Proust went to visit his mother, and his mother offered him a Madeleine cake. When he saw that cake, shaped in the form of a scallop, and he dipped it into tea, placed it on his mouth, he was transported in another dimension. It was an intense feeling of joy. It was the very life returning. Tell me, what was it for you? A painting, a dream, a photograph? These images are like small awakenings. And when we share them with people, we might help them remember theirs. And maybe we begin to love life again, together. That's all from me today. Hope to see you soon. And thanks for watching. Bye bye.